Robert, what time is it? Is it?
Oh,
God, we're a little late. I'm sorry about that.
what do you mean? That's great for drag time.
Professional.
Yeah. If it was anybody else, you guys would be here at 7. We probably wouldn't have showed up till about 8:30.
The show might not even start. It might not even happen. And then the people who get here are ugly. That's terrible. Yeah. That's the worst. You're waiting for a drag show to start and you spend $25 on a single vodka Red Bull. And then it's an ugly drag queen. Oh my God. Put my dollars back in my purse and I go home.
Right. Oh, yeah.
Can I get a refund?
Can I get a refund, please? Excuse me. Can I have my $1 back?
Make change for it. That's crazy. My name is Olivia Like-It.
And I'm Indya Naomi.
And
this is Queen Versus.
Woo! Yes. Hello, Cleveland County Democrats office. How do I start this? Oh my God.
Did you forget that fast? One episode without me and you just lose your mind completely.
Fell apart.
That's okay.
Did Robert tell you I cried myself to sleep that night?
Did you?
No, but I thought about it.
Damn. All right. Well,
I had Trick cereal and I watched a TV show and I went to bed early, but I thought about crying about it.
Okay.
How are you today?
I'm doing all right. How are you?
How was your travel here? Long?
Yeah.
Traffic?
A lot of it. Yeah.
Sure.
Yep. I'm gonna have to replace my brake pads for the 3rd time this week, but that's all right. It's a lot of stop and go traffic. I don't know what it is.
Where are you going?
I don't know what it is. Everyone has a brake pad, but not a gas pedal. So I don't ask questions. I'm just here. Thank God safely. Thank God safely. Yes.
I want you to ask me how my travel was.
I'm just kidding. How was your travel?
It's terrible. I was accosted on the street.
Really?
I've not been yelled slurs at. I talk about it a lot.
Was it on a bird scooter?
No, I did have one time a man called me a fag on a bird scooter, but it's true. So it's not that upsetting. I am that.
Yeah.
We were
a bird scooter, that is.
Yeah. We were heading to happy hour and this man was like, oh my God, look at that. Cause I'm in all pink, I'm 6.5 feet tall in these platinum ponytails. I'm in all pink and I look like this. And so he's like screaming and I'm like, okay, whatever. Yeah, he's whatever. And then he begins to circle the block.
Oh.
And that's when it's kind of scary. Don't 2 looks is too much.
Either he's going to pick you up or knock you down.
But he pops a U-turn, comes back around, and like we're heading into this venue, and he comes this way, and he's like right in front of us. He got his phone up, like filming at me, like I'm a sideshow freak. I am crazy.
Yeah.
But like, candid, please, candid. Let's make it a little bit more secret.
Right.
And then we have somebody we're walking with. He gets out there and flips him off, of course, because he deserves it. And then he rams into him. So he's fully on the hood of this man's car.
Oh, my God.
Because this man hit him with his car. And I'm just like, should I take my shoes off? Are we going to fight? I don't know. Yeah. I was getting real nervous.
That would have took some time if you would have took those shoes off.
No, they unzip.
Oh, okay. Easy peasy. There you go. So you stay ready.
I sit on, I'm unlacing them.
Yeah, you're like, just wait until I get to the shoes.
That's crazy. I've never fought in drag. Have you?
Not yet. But I will. I am not afraid.
Is that a threat?
I'm not. I know. No.
Robert, give my gun.
It's not a. No. They took that. Remember?
The state took my gun. I'm gonna get it back.
That's all right. We're working on it.
I do need my phone out of my purse. I put it in there for safekeeping, and I realize now that I need it to see our format. God bless you. Robert reveal. He's never been on camera. Not crazy?
He's not gonna step on camera either. Yeah, he's not gonna step on the camera either. I don't know what you.
I wasn't.
We still. What was her name on on TikTok?
Shamika.
Yeah, she's putting a collage together of different pieces of Robert that she's seen in the video to form what she thinks Robert's
Sometimes he has to change
like.
the batteries behind us, so you see a little bit of wrist. A lot. I don't know if y'all watch D&D with us, but sometimes something happens behind me and he crawls across the floor to get to the other side of the shot because it's kind of sectioned off. And how do you not react to that? We're pretending like nothing's wrong, and here he is crawling across the floor. Something's wrong, you know? And that's showbiz, baby.
Yeah, I'm telling you. Professional.
Oh, my goodness. Well, thank you all so much for being here. Really appreciate you. We thought about doing something we put an outline together about some stuff we wanted to talk about. Well, I wouldn't say want to talk about.
But need.
Sure.
It needs to be talked about.
I'm honestly sick of it. I like our next episode is going to be about, I think, food and eating. Because we've talked, that's been weeks and weeks of crazy bullshit. Every time we do an episode, it's like, okay, we're caught up. And then immediately we're not caught up anymore.
Right.
And I want to talk about food or eating or having a good time or being happy.
Ooh, what's that like?
I'll let you know as soon as I figure it out.
All right. Well, we'll have to do some research on that.
Market research is crazy. Oh my God. Well, I'm going to talk about, first of all, who we are, because I don't know if anybody's ever heard the podcast before. Maybe it's our first time, our first introduction to you. Do you want to talk about a little bit about us, who we are, what we do, our names, social security numbers?
Well, God, okay. Hopefully I can remember everything.
There's two of us.
Okay. 50-50 shot. Okay. No, I'm Indya Naomi. I'm native to Oklahoma. Been here my entire life. And I've been doing drag for about 7 years. No, about 6 years.
10 years? Oh.
Yeah, about 6. Calm down.
Okay.
Easy.
Right.
Been doing drag for about 6 years. Like I said, I've been here my whole life. So I've seen it really good. And I've also seen it really bad. So I kind of got to know my way around Oklahoma. Now, this has been the most that I've ever been to Norman in the past 2 years.
That's not true. She used to drive here all the time for a hookup.
No. That was the other one. That was the other one. She went to school out here.
You came to visit her.
Yeah. Not for that.
You say, ew.
Gross. But yeah, no, that's a little bit about me. Go ahead and tell them about yourself.
Hello, my name's Olivia Lycan. 22, born. Okay, first of all, I'm gonna use my cuss word right now. Fuck you.
Yeah.
Okay, that's my one cuss word.
Yeah.
Fine. 23. I was born and raised in Orlando, Florida. Well, I was born in actually across the street from a Sonny's Barbecue near Orlando. In Orange Park. Lived in Middleburg with my grandma. It's nothing about me at that point is important because I survived it. That's all you need to know about. I lived through it. Lord brought me through it. Okay.
Right.
7 times around it.
Jericho.
I started the drag around the same time Indya did. We met at Open Talent. So
yeah,
we've been doing this garbage together for far too long. But here on Queen Versus, we like to talk about political issues, but we like to bring a little bit of comedy and fun into these horrible, horrendous topics that seem to be plaguing us all the time. And so that's what we're going to do today is talk about some things going on through the news, some stuff that means something to us. And then at the end of the show, we're going to do some Q&A questions. So if you've got something you want to ask us or something you want us to talk about specifically or mention, which I always enjoy.
Oh, yeah.
Because some people say crazy things. Which parent should I live with? I couldn't even begin to tell you.
Yeah.
That is up to you, baby. Have anybody ever told you something crazy in drag before? Like pulled you to the side during a show or even during a number and like whispered something crazy to you?
Yeah, you remember? It was like me and my husband were talking about having a third and your name came up. That was the end of the conversation. They just walked away and I was like...
That is a crazy thing to say to someone. It's also something crazy to say not in private because I was there.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Because first of all, what do you mean my name didn't come up?
Yeah.
What do you... How rude.
How rude.
That's hateful, first of all. Second of all, thank you. I appreciate that because I don't want to say no.
Yeah.
But then you never followed through?
No. I've never saw them again. So they're out there thinking about me somewhere.
Your name is out there still coming up.
Just floating in the air.
Just saying it.
What about you?
I had a lady pull me in one time. She handed me $1 and they trick you. They bring you in with $1 and I grab it and then she grabs my hand. Oh no, not this. And she pulls me in and she says that her husband would have loved that because he died a couple weeks ago. Oh, that is sad, but not right now.
Work me down. I was in the middle of work me down. Yeah, so you're in the middle. Sorry to hear about that.
I'm trying to drop into a split. Well, I won't be doing that. But.
Yeah.
Well, let's talk about the state of politics in Oklahoma, shall we? Well, let's backtrack a little bit, I guess.
Thank you.
Life in Oklahoma. You've been here the entire time.
Yeah.
You Not the entire time. You've been here for a while.
Since Oklahoma came into existence. Yes. Yes.
You look good. It don't crack, baby.
Baby, the land run. That's what that Oklahoma dirt beats that Texas dirt real easily. Yes.
Not the land run.
Yeah.
The land brisk walk.
But yeah.
Because you
yes,
want
a light brisk mall walk.
She's not running.
Yeah. Yes.
a piggyback ride.
Yeah, right.
Okay. Tell me about it growing up in Oklahoma as a queer black child.
Well, back then I had yet to know what queer was, but I was very religious. Very religious. Oklahoma is very, very religious.
Church on every corner.
Every corner. Every corner.
North.
I'm telling you, yeah. There's one on every corner. So that was the sole purpose of like my family. That's what we lived and breathed by, was the church. So we would go to church and on Sundays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, Saturdays.
What is Thursday? Prayer meeting?
Yeah, there's prayer meeting for adults, and then there was one for the kids too.
A prayer meeting for the kids?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it was.
Y'all do crafts or was literal
that too.
prayer?
Yeah. It was. Yeah,
Interesting.
crafts and
We did
prayer.
ours on Tuesdays.
Oh,
and I would
no.
hang out in the back and just mess with stuff.
Tuesdays
I would
was
go through everything.
It was a break because I don't know about you, but my church, they like to go to the casino. And it was usually on Tuesdays. Yeah, it was usually on Tuesday nights.
Is that like double rewards?
I don't know. I can't remember. I think it was like, it had something to do with, I think it might have been happy hour, actually. It was
Really?
like happy hour all night at like
Okay.
Remington. Yeah, it was something crazy going on at the casino. But then Wednesdays, we would do choir rehearsal. And of course, my entire family was in the choir rehearsal. And we were just running around. And then one day they made us stop running around, and then they threw us into the children's choir. They just made a children's choir to keep all the kids herded together. So that also became a part of our daily lives. But like I said, growing up, it was as a child's perspective, you don't really see what all was going on in the world. But the older I got, the more my eyes began to open in terms of like the things that we were taught in like certain schools. So when I was in elementary school, about to enter middle school, we had our first.
In the 80s.
Be gone, Satan. I swear to God. Goodness gracious. But like get ready for middle school, we had to have the conversation where the girls would go into one room and the boys would go into the other, and we talk about sex ed. We talked about that at least once a year, right up until I got to, I want to say 8th grade. 8th grade, and then all talk of it stopped completely. You had to, like, it went from everyone talked about it to you had to get a permission slip signed, and then there was no talk about it. And so I didn't learn until like my senior year that I had just witnessed like the education system shift, because we went from having, Democrats in Congress and in our government to switching to Republicans, and they were pulling that out of the education system. And so then our textbooks began to change, and then education was kind of like laissez-faire in terms of growing up. Leading up to that point, we had very like hard tests, strict testing procedures, things like that, all the way up until like, well, this is just enough of what you need. This is just enough to get you by. But football, it's all or nothing. It was all about football. It was all about football. We had a lot of pep assemblies. We had a lot of missing class to go to a game, or missing class to, cheer people off, or you can choose to go to a visiting school because we were playing at that time, whether it be football, basketball, baseball, whatever. It was like more sports driven. But then the education system started to suffer from it, because what I experienced in college was that a lot of us would make it to college, or we would be kind of swept through school into college, and none of us knew what the fuck was being talked about. And it was just like, oh,
I did
what do you
find
mean
college
this algebra?
very
Yeah,
hard.
it was like, what do you mean this algebra is not the algebra that I learned in high school?
Sure.
What's the difference between algebra 1, 2, 3, and then there's college? What is that? Like that, or even in terms of like literature, some people couldn't read between the lines. They couldn't read behind the word that was put in front of them. There was no such thing as context. And so not only did I just see that in myself, but I have younger siblings. And so I could see that in my younger siblings too. Like my youngest brother, God bless his soul, he is woke emotionally, but street smarts, I promise you, if we didn't have like color changing lights, he'd just walk and just hope for the best. He's a talented individual though. He's a talented individual, but there's just some things when he opens his mouth, I'm like, oh, don't do that. Yeah,
How do they make it this far?
Yeah, right.
That's what I love to know is how people got as far as they got.
Right, absolutely. What was it like in Florida?
Bad, scary, terrifying all times. I grew up in a little tiny town, Middleburg. Y'all don't know what Middleburg is, and don't go. You won't like it. I can guarantee you won't like it. And so we moved here when I was in high school, starting high school. For my dad's work, which is pastor.
Right,
I know.
Right, that is a profession. You have to go to school for that.
Yeah, well, and he did. We used to travel down, and he had to like take pastor tests. I don't know what it's called anymore, but he had to go and become certified or whatever to do what it is that he does. And so he moved here, and he had a church, and I started going to school in Oklahoma. I went to Mustang. I don't know if anybody's ever been to Mustang, a big school,
huge,
and it was fine. We had the principal's she's kind of crazy. She's not the nicest lady in the world, but we had a really good special education department, and so people were taught empathy kind of early on. We had this whole wing that was dedicated to, people with special needs. And so we went into high school knowing them, going to class with them and being around them. And it taught a lot of us empathy really early on, which is kind of a weird thing to think about when you think of such a huge school. You wouldn't think of these, small issues not falling through the cracks. And so it was nice. My theater teacher, I did theater. She, if she's listening to this, I hate you. She hated me, which is fair. I was terrible. I was really discovering the world at the time,
Gotcha.
And so just trying to figure out what was going on, and she did not help. She was not interested in making my life easier. And so, it was a big shift, but also it's not that different from Florida when it comes to politics. It's not Florida's what it was. And we're people here are kind to your face. They are nice to you. They'll stop and they'll talk to you for the most part. When we started doing drag, we used to go out in Stillwater. We used to walk around the strip. We used to go from bar to bar and talk to people and bring them to the shows because it was all on one street. And it got bad. It got to, during that last year we were doing it, we couldn't even go out. We had to go straight from our cars
into
because people would yell things, yell slurs at you. They would drive by and scream things at you. And you could just see this kind of, this grasping onto this bigotry that didn't really have a hold, I guess, prior to that. Or maybe it did. It was just not as prevalent, but it became public. It became acceptable. And so that was, it became this, we're happy to be here. Everything seems fine. They might not love us, but they're not saying anything to us. To now, they will say it out loud. Yeah. They will get you, know. Yeah. So that was a little, a little messed up. And then the active regression of it, that is just like a marker you can point to as things started to get a little bit worse. And now we've, again, nationwide broken records for anti-queer legislation. We're going through it, breaking records this year, broke records last year, breaking records this year, and we just started this year, And so just watching it happen and watching Oklahoma fully embrace it, it feels like for, and obviously not everybody, but the loudmouths make it seem like it's popular.
The squeaky wheel gets the oil. That's what they say.
I wish somebody would.
Yeah.
Tar and whatever.
Right.
And so that brings us to the state of politics in Oklahoma, right? And I'm sure everybody knows we didn't get a single blue county in Oklahoma for a hot minute. And I find that mind-boggling. No, like nobody anywhere. Nowhere. Like I was in line for the presidential election, and there was a woman behind me I wish I could hit her with my car. I did. I didn't, and I would never do that. We don't condone violence.
No, not at all.
But in a different world, I'd love to, but I would never do that. It's a joke. We're laughing. But
Please laugh. You see the laughing sign.
the things that she had to say, it was just horrible. She just had she was talk so much, waiting in line to vote for her bigot, and I was so excited to get in there and cast my vote. And I was foolishly thinking like she's going to find out, that she was wrong. Like she's not going to win, obviously, and then I hate to think that she was at home watching the news on her little TV and it brought a smile to her face to think that her candidate won, and
Right.
just she feels this overwhelming joy. Meanwhile, countless people are feeling terror, because it doesn't happen in reverse. Like she might be like, oh God, a Democrat president. And yet she would benefit.
Right.
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 Because even the things that she was saying, she was talking about how she's struggling, she's poor, she needs access to healthcare, and she's not allowed to have it, as she's voting for something that's not in her interest. And that always drives me crazy. When the Republican wins, we suffer. A lot of people suffer. But you inverse that, and we're all benefiting from it.
Right.
And I think they should be able to get a permission slip to be exempt from it.
Like the sex ed class.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
They don't want progress. Don't have it.
Don't have it. Yeah, don't worry about it.
Right.
Don't worry about it. We got
Anti-feminism,
it.
but she has a car, she has her own bank account.
Right.
What are you talking about? I'm tired of it.
No, I agree.
Right. And we see in Oklahoma, Republicans have unfettered control of what goes on in the state.
Mhm.
Right. And I keep seeing posts on Threads. Shout out Connie, who follows me on Threads. I follow you.
Yeah.
I keep seeing on Threads, people keep talking about things going wrong in Oklahoma. And they're like, Oklahoma's just tired of these Dems. We're just tired of these corrupt Dems.
You said, I got a question. That's not them.
Right. Who did it?
Yeah, who did it?
Because they hate the state of things. They want things to be different, but they're blaming the people who do not have control over what's being done. And I just, they have to know that, right? They have to realize that.
Not really, if they don't, pick up a book and read, or a newspaper, or
I guess,
they sometimes they will read it all. Period. Yes, if they don't,
I want to put their
read
nose
the
in
entire article rather than just what's in bold,
it. Mhm.
then you can easily lead sheep to slaughter, because they're not gonna. They're like, yeah, sure. There's no way politicians would lie to us. There's no way. They would never do that.
Never.
They're for the people.
Mm-mm,
Okay.
never.
All right. And as you're saying, they're like, well, that's not what he said he was going to do. You know what? Absolutely. You were absolutely correct. Politicians shouldn't lie. And this one politician said he's going to take everything away from you. And he made his promise. And now you're shocked by it.
It
You're
is an
not
open
like,
book
oh.
test.
Yeah. They're like, that's not what we were expecting. What do you mean?
What were you expecting?
Yeah. What were you expecting? Yeah.
That is, it's, we're watching it happen. We're seeing it happen. And then it's an open book test, right? They have all this evidence
Right.
as to why they shouldn't or why they should change their vote. Like, I don't know. I want to put their nose in it and make them look at it. Or drag queens reading to illiterate people. Maybe we should read them a story.
Right.
No more reading to children.
No more reading to children. We need to read to the adults. Actually.
We're going.
Yeah.
Where is it? In that direction?
Yeah.
We gotta address this situation.
Yeah.
The Republican office. Which one of y'all wrote that sign?
Which one of y'all wrote that sign?
Because did you know about that?
What?
They recently, allegedly, somebody vandalized the Cleveland County Republican Party, and it said Cleveland County Pedophile Party, which is fair and valid. And they think that they did it themselves, which is so fair. I believe, yeah, that's fair. They just did it for attention.
They probably did.
You think we like attention? Have you met a Republican recently?
Hello. They're like, it's about me. It's about me. They said, you might be 6 foot in those heels, but goddamn it, this is red. This is about me. You see this hat right here? They love to make themselves the center of attention.
We had been in there. There was a they have a shirt for sale in there. If y'all ever go, we walked by it, and it says, Uncle Sam is not your sugar daddy, which is a crazy thing to say in Oklahoma. Here we are importing federal dollars, and it's Uncle Sam's not here to take care of us. We take care of ourselves. Do you?
Do you?
Do you, though? You cannot. And
Right.
that drives me insane for them to despise welfare or needing help. And it's not a dig at needing help. It's not a dig at that.
Right.
But for you to demonize it while benefiting from it is insane.
Right. Like you're complaining about your $10, $20 copay. Just wait until you have to pay the full thing. I mean,
I'll complain then too.
yeah, I'll complain. Yeah.
And I will.
Yeah. So, I mean, they are benefiting from it, unfortunately. But
Yeah. And here we are, a testing ground for this right-wing policy. We did an episode, I think 2 episodes ago, reacting to not Ludacris the artist. I know we got some Ludacris fans in here today. Luda, when Justin Bieber.
when I was first, there you go.
I almost did it, and I decided not to. I almost let go.
I saw it.
You saw it in my eyes?
Yeah, I saw it. Yeah, there was a glimmer.
No. We did an episode just reacting to these crazy things. And I've seen a lot of people commenting on posts about it that don't worry, it's not going to pass. Don't worry, it's not going to get through. And that's not the reason we talk about it. Not because we're not afraid that it's going to happen right now. The fear is that these people said anti-American outrageous things, right? And they have the audacity to do it and they're not being punished for it.
Right.
Like to say that a non-traditional family composed of, a queer couple should have their children taken from them, their legal children taken from them. That's an actual bill that was proposed that the state should take those children away, should take them from that family and find them a proper home. That is
regardless of if the home is, great for them or
Right.
not.
That just is something that they proposed. And that didn't, probably not going to go anywhere, right? Not going anywhere. But the idea that they can say that, they can say we should be allowed to meddle in the lives of children, happy children, safe children, and there's no consequences, no repercussions.
No one bats an eye and no one makes them feel terrible for even, opening up their mouths to say
Right.
some things like that. That's where we're at right now.
Because you say that at the gay club, you go in Serenity's trunk.
I'm telling you.
There's a drag queen who is going to put you in her
She's
trunk.
got a new car, and guess what? A bigger trunk. That was the selling factor. She said, "Damn the payments. What is this? What can I fit in here?
With square footage.
Yeah, what can I fit in here?"
And the reason she got a new car was because she already put somebody in her trunk and he lives there now.
Yeah, right.
And so
right.
squatter's right. So she had to get a new car.
Yeah.
That's his
Yeah,
trunk.
that's his now. Yeah. You just got to get out first.
Insanity. But also part of it is, to desensitize us to these things. Okay, we saw it one time come through, it didn't pass. What happens next time? It's not as shocking next time.
Right.
Until it comes to fruition, until they can get it through, and we just are at the mercy of their policy.
Right.
It's just scary. Scary to think. All those things we and you can go back and listen to it if you like. There's more to there, but just all of it is terrifying.
Right. And I would honestly say, and sometimes it's not to just desensitize us, but if they throw so much at us at the same time, then we get into the mindset of, well, this bill isn't as bad as that bill, so maybe we can let this one go. And we as people just need to stand firm and be like, no, completely across the board. It gets all terrible. It's not a matter of which one's better, which one's worse. It's all terrible.
Yeah.
They're all infringing on people's rights. And if it's not everyone's rights, then that means there's a group of people that become marginalized. And so that in itself should just be a complete no.
I'm not willing to give up anything.
Right.
I'm petty as hell.
Hello?
I'm.
Oh, man.
Who said that? You wrote that just now?
You should put that, yeah. You should put that on a shirt. You should put that. Robert, write that down. Write that down. Write that down.
That's funny.
Yeah.
You seen this?
Yeah.
You like that?
I
thought you'd like that.
Yeah, that was the first. You know me. That's the first thing I saw when I walked in. I said, "Okay,
You're safe here.
yeah, right. Yeah."
Yes. No, I thought it was nice. All February. I like at brunch that lady there's one woman of color who wanted a little lap dance from you. She was like last or second to last in line. And I had said this, she wants you, and she walked all the way up to the front of the line.
She bypassed, I wouldn't say at least 10 people.
Everyone. And I said, I'm not going to tell her no in February. I'm not going to say it.
Me either. I said, what?
And you made her feel something.
I sure did.
And you got $20 for it,
and
too.
I sure did, yes.
Hey, you know.
Yeah.
As you do. My God.
That's exactly how I do it, actually.
I know you for a while now.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know.
You for a hot minute.
You met me at Night Trips, yeah.
Which one's that?
Which, you don't remember?
Tell me more.
She actually might be 22, actually. She actually just might be 20.
The Mathis brothers.
It's by, yeah.
What did they do?
Have you never been?
No.
We got to go after this. We got to go.
You'll be late to your gig. We're just going to go out.
That's all right. That's all right, people. They'll understand.
You had to go to Night Trips. What is Night Trips about? What's their vibe? Oh, no.
Robert, is she being serious?
She's 22.
Yeah.
Correct. But now he gets to sleep in the bed tonight. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a strip club.
Oh, a strip club.
Yeah. Yeah.
I feel like strip clubs are a little gay.
A little?
You mean you're going to go get to a strip club and get horny with your friends?
With your
I don't
bros?
know. Yeah,
With
I don't know
your
about that.
bros?
What are you going to do after?
Right.
Somebody's going to take the
Right,
dick
because
out.
she's not going home with any of y'all.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Right. I don't know. That's just my opinion. If you want to do it, hey, I love that for
They're just
you.
going to go to the National Republican Convention. That's what it is.
I bet you do well there, I think.
Oh, baby.
You'd be mad after, but
The
while you're
belle
there
of the
having
ball.
a good time.
The belle
the
of the
debutante,
the
mama.
debutante ball. Sure would.
If this don't work out for you, right-wing grifting is, I think, right up your alley. Make you a little cash money, get you...
I might be able to save all of us.
We're getting out of here, baby.
Yeah,
We're going somewhere.
We're going somewhere,
We're going
baby.
to LA.
Yeah.
No. Where Houston? Where would you go? Where's like the right-wing Hollywood? Valdosta. Is it Nashville?
Nashville. Yeah. Yeah.
Johnson City.
Yeah. That'd be it.
Johnson City, you perked up.
So,
Please. I'm sorry. That
was
was...
that hello?
Thank you, Jeremy. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Now we're going to talk about Republican policy.
Could you imagine?
No, but we talked about, Oklahoma, what it's been like. And I want to talk about Republican policy in action because we have a track record. We have a literal, like, written down list.
Supporting details.
Yeah.
Like all of that.
Maybe
you
a
know.
cited.
Yeah,
citation.
works cited page.
A works cited page.
There it is.
Careful, OU will suspend you if you don't put, she didn't conclude works cited, did she?
No, she did not.
Because the Bible says
Because
so.
the Bible says so. Yeah.
Mm.
Please.
Mhm. That went by way too fast.
Yeah.
The fact that we're just like, yep, OU
They said, yeah.
accreditation, whatever. That's a story for a different day. Republican policy in action. I know y'all know this already, I'm certain, but it's sometimes just fun to talk shit, okay? Sometimes we like to talk about it,
Yeah.
and we like to talk about it. What are we ranked in education?
Ooh, is it 51st?
No, it's 50th.
Oh. See, that's not as bad.
What is it? Could get worse.
Yeah.
What is the 51st? New Mexico.
New Mexico.
No, wait, what? I mean, 50. There's 50 states, I've heard.
Yeah.
There's one more on there. But which one is it?
Puerto Rico.
But what
Washington, D.C.
is it? DC? Because Guam and Puerto Rico, there would be 53.
What?
Is it Puerto? Is it?
54 states and territories.
Yes, but we're all, there's a legend
Is
only
it
goes
Greenland
to
yet?
51, right? 51 is the end.
Is it Greenland yet? Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. We're just here to do geography lesson.
Yeah.
we're-
we're going to take y'all back to school.
We're not well informed. We're just here for a good time. Just kidding. No. So 50 in education, which is really bad.
really bad.
It's gotten worse, right? We've had
Yeah.
a Republican in office for a hot minute, and we've seen a rapid decline. And again, I saw somebody the other day talking on, it was a Facebook post, I think, talking about the state of education in Oklahoma. And somebody came back and commented, it's these radical Dems in schools that are the reason that our education system is so bad. I'm sorry, who? It's lipstick in my Valentino white bag, And the cognitive dissonance there, the idea that they can have complete control and then blame like radical Dems for education in Oklahoma is confusing to me.
Right.
Right. And they do this like out loud publicly. They truly believe this. Like this is their stance. We have the 5th highest teen birth rate in the nation. It was in 2022, that makes sense. Because your sex ed was not comprehensive.
Oh, not at all.
Mine was not comprehensive. It was a local pastor came and he put blocks on the stage and he said, this is the family unit. And at the top is God. Okay, but how do you put on a condom? I need...
Right. Where's the banana that I was promised?
Yeah.
I need my potassium.
Where does God fit into all of that? I'm confused by that.
Is he watching? Is he... What's going on?
No, he turns around. He said
okay.
He will turn his back a little.
How respectful.
Like in that... Remember Moses saw his tail end? Ooh.
Ooh.
No, I'm sorry. That's too much. But you figured it out eventually.
Right. Through trial and error.
That's crazy. You kissed a girl?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah,
At least
you know
once.
what? Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Well, hell yeah. My
Hell yeah.
ex-girlfriend kept trying to get me to kiss her, and I said, we're going to make it romantic. We're going to wait a little bit. And we did. And we
did.
waited.
And she's still waiting.
I think she's married now.
Oh.
I think she has a child.
And she's still waiting for that kiss.
Any day.
Her very first. She said.
And it'd be nice, too. She'd like it.
Yeah.
I'm like, ooh. Moving on. Barbara's sick of it over there. He's gonna cut both our microphones. He'll do it his damn self.
Oh God.
He knows what he got
I know.
into. He met us both before
good
this.
Golly.
Let's talk about women's health care in Oklahoma. The
Non-existent.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
The Oklahoma, I think 2 days ago, they put out a little breakdown of it. 47th in the nation for women's health care, which makes sense. I don't think Oklahoma's very pro-woman. What is y'all, everybody together say our slogan. What's our, what is it, slogan? What is the word I'm looking for? Our state motto.
State motto.
You know our state motto? Labor conquers all. You say, is it gay? I mean, it feels that way.
Yeah.
Labor conquers all, which is insane from an Oklahoma standpoint, right?
Right.
That there is no protection for labor. There's no, we have those people who come out here every single art walk who they compare abortion to slavery, and they just stand there and attack women walking by, women attacking women as well. They have women on their staff that are, very against healthcare, and it's annoying.
Yes. My thing is if you don't want to use your rights, don't.
Give them up.
Just don't use them. Shut up. Shut up and stay home. Stay home.
That's the crazy thing.
I mean, if you want things to go back to the way that they were, back to the good old days, things like that, where, women didn't have to vote and they didn't have to work. Baby, no one told you had to work. No one told you had to go out and vote. If that's how you really feel, go ahead and stay home. But the rest of us out here, we're going to be productive citizens.
Yeah.
And we're going to benefit from this. And whenever you're ready, you too will benefit. But until then, baby, show me how to do it, actually. Instead of telling me, show me how to do it, I promise.
Lead by example.
Lead by example.
Has anybody been to an estate sale in Oklahoma recently? Woo! If you know me long enough, you'll go.
Yeah.
I'll get you the one.
Sure.
I love digging through a dead person's stuff, okay? They have some good stuff. And a lot of the times we go and I'm there digging through their stuff and I see their books on their shelf and I'm like, I'm not upset that you're dead. And that seems harsh, but I don't give a damn.
Right.
There's a lot of Ann Coulter books out and about in Oklahoma on these old people's shelves. And we go and we see them. And I'm just thinking that Ann Coulter she's like a very conservative woman. I don't believe she's married. She's unmarried, right? And she has all these benefits of feminism.
Shocker.
And attacks like the fundamentals of the rights that she has. And that is so fair. Like you don't have to have all of these. You can give them up anytime. Nobody's forcing you
No one's
to have
forcing
these
you.
things. It's the same thing with queer people who are conservative and Republican. You don't have to be able. They're married. That's fucking crazy.
Right.
And there's a specific couple at the bar that comes out, and they're like, "What rights have we lost?" As they're like chiseling and attacking it at their idea specifically, you know. And you don't have to pursue these things. You don't have to have these things, you know. And they are not willing to give them up.
No.
Right. These opportunities afforded her the ability to have a career as a writer and as a political figure. And she attacks them, but you will never see her giving them up. You will never see her not being involved. You won't see her not voting. You won't see her not driving a car or having a bank account, because she knows as an educated person that she needs these things, but her uneducated audience, she's able to trick.
Correct.
And that's the thing that gets me every single time, is that these people know, the politicians, the talking heads, they have been to these schools. They know, they have an education. They understand the importance of what they have. They don't want the people that are listening to them to understand the same things.
Right. There is a degree in college, and most colleges, it's called political science. And that's part of the science. And some people go to school for this stuff. And so, yes, they're well educated in this science to learn how to manipulate people into getting things done.
Every twink in Oklahoma has been to a manipulation class. It's true.
Some of them are natural born talents, I'll tell you that.
Mama, protege.
And some of them, they don't even have to, they don't have to do much. Quite literally, they just not eat. And then the world is at their feet. Look at that.
My God. It's also kind of blows my mind when you think about, like, it's a college. We live in Norman. OU's right over
yonder.
Hold on. North. I don't know.
So
I don't know how y'all in Oklahoma know where things are. Just like pointing the cardinal directions. Give it up. I'm tired of it.
I'm telling you, right down the street.
Right.
Down the road.
In Florida, we just suffer. You know, if you don't know where you are, you just pass away, you know. So just hope you get lucky. But you have like the demonization of higher education among Republican circles and conservative circles. And you'll always see their kids get the best educations. Like Republican politicians.
Absolutely.
Their kids go to Ivy League schools, get amazing educations. They're not scared of their kids becoming these liberal crazy people, because they know that education is important. They just understand that they can use that education to manipulate the uneducated. They do not really feel the way they say they feel about education. They want their family, their friends, their circles to be highly educated, because they don't believe the things that they say. The things that they say are just used as tools to manipulate people.
Right, correct.
And I don't know.
I say it all the time. I've said it many of times here on this podcast, and I said that if you're going to take over a nation, a country, or anything like that, you want the fastest route, the one of least resistance, start with the kids. Start with the education, because then that's all they know. Right. They have no reason to challenge that. And then you get to control what they learn and, you know, what they're taught and the things that they talk about. Amen. It's really hard to, in, you know, Oklahoma sayings, it's really hard to teach an old dog new tricks. And it's hard to take adults and make them believe that maybe the way that they thought in the past is wrong, and there's a new way to think that. They're not going to accept accountability, and no one wants to be wrong. So you're going to get resistance from that no matter what. Whereas you have a child who does not know how the world works or is supposed to work, and you could just guide them into the direction that you would like for them to go. And that's exactly what we see is happening, because education was, to the Republicans, that was one of the big heavy hitters. That's what got everybody on board, was, you know, to attack the education system, blame the teachers for doing teacher walkouts or leaving because they're chasing after pay, when we could have just paid them what they're owed and what it costs to take care of them, to take care of their children. But instead, we decided to cut their pay, cut their funding, things like that. And so it forces these teachers to abandon these children, and the children feel abandoned. And then they just take whatever they can get, because then you can throw in whatever you want and have those individuals teach what you want. See, we've seen it happen before. Yeah, it's happening now.
Well, yes.
Yeah.
I don't like to be wrong. That's why I don't do it. So I understand that completely.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah,
Amen.
You're right.
Yeah. I sign her a check, so she has to say that.
Yeah.
she can sleep in the bed as well tonight. We just right in the middle. I said, enough. My God. Now, speaking on women's health care, so women's health care is not at the forefront of Oklahoma
Correct.
policy, right? And when you look at Black women's health care, the statistic always is important now because there was a video about it that just came up not too long ago, but they're like 4 times, it's 3 to 4 times more likely is the back and forth to die during childbirth than their white counterparts. And we saw that video on TikTok. We talked about it a while back of that woman. She was pregnant. That Black woman was pregnant. She went to the hospital and she was about to give birth, right? And they were just nonchalant about it. There was no rush whatsoever. They had her just out. She's like screaming and, in pain in the lobby. And the nurses are like, right, calm down. We got some paperwork to do.
Right.
And it kind of highlighted this statistic that we knew beforehand, but it kind of brought it to the forefront of our attention that this is the state of healthcare in Oklahoma, right?
Correct.
We need attention on this matter. And instead, more crazy bullshit happened. And we forgot about that. That's just old news. What's next? And that's the sad state of things, is that there's always something more. There's always something else happening. It's not these world-ending things. Like one thing happens and the whole world stops and is paying attention to the story.
Attention to that. No, yeah.
Because there's plenty of stuff happening since then, especially in our own states. If you're not in Oklahoma, why care about that going on when you've got, garbage at your own doorstep? And so it really, I think it's a struggle to give each and every issue the attention it deserves for the amount of time it requires and still keep up with what's happening next.
Right.
Hard.
It's overwhelming. It can be sometimes.
Mm-hmm. We also have one of the highest rates of incarceration. This is just a shit on Oklahoma list, I guess. This is just Oklahoma do better. What drives crime? Poverty. Right. We have, so here we are, not, again, labor conquers all, but our workers have zero protection. And we see that coming to fruition in our rates of incarceration. Now we've got you like that? Normally it's you.
Yeah, normally it is me. I said, oh.
Look at me. Even the greatest can fall every so often. Thank you for laughing at that. How dare you?
Yeah. You won't be in the bed tonight. No. You won't get to sleep in the bed tonight.
Nope. Corner for you. Corner for you. No. So not Oklahoma, but close enough. We have seen Kansas recently pass. It was SB 244. We just talked about this. I know, Connie, you'd mentioned it before we started. I don't know if anybody has seen this yet. It invalidates trans people's licenses.
Immediately.
Effective immediately. They got these things in the mail. Trans people are not allowed to operate a vehicle effective immediately.
Correct.
Until they get their driver's license switched over from their gender they have to their sex assigned at birth. And so, it's absolutely messed up. This non-issue, there's so many things that need to be addressed. So many things that need to be changed. This is not what needs to be addressed or changed at this moment in time. And the fact that they have just invalidated these people's ability to go anywhere. They cannot travel. There's obviously no infrastructure for public transit, and then so you've got people with no cars now. And so the goal is suffering, right? The goal is to antagonize people to the point of exhaustion, to the point of death a lot of times,
just,
right?
Yeah, just to give up and just let the elements just kind of take over. But to piggyback off of that, it's like, okay, why does this matter? Oklahoma just recently got caught up with real IDs. So it's not so far out of our spectrum or out of our realm to think that is possibly going to make its way here. Mm-hmm. It might take a little bit because Oklahoma is, once again, almost last in everything. But that doesn't mean that we can't be a part of the solution someplace else. Because if we are part of that solution there, then that means we also fix it here.
Yeah.
Or prevent it from coming here.
Everything
and stopping it all together.
Yeah. Everything's going to be personal. Everything that happens, if it's not about you, make it about you. 'Cause-
It will be.
Yeah, eventually it will be.
It will be.
And that's the thing is these are the things we talk about. It's not going to happen. This is a radical idea. The idea to invalidate people's driver's license across the board effective immediately is a crazy radical thing. And it happened. It happened. And so these other things we talked about, not going to happen. We don't know that.
Right.
They could happen, they can happen, and they are happening, you know. And so all of these crazy things happening and still blaming Democrat, right? All these bad stuff, all this bad policy. What's the worst that could happen? You elect a Democrat. Like we go back to not being 50th, you know?
Right.
Like what is there?
That's crazy.
49? I'll take it at this point.
Yeah.
But like what is, I don't know their rationale. I do believe, Megan, you had mentioned that somebody came to an open house recently, a Republican, and he said that he was unhappy with his party.
He was a Republican poll worker.
A Republican poll worker came to happy hour and said he was unhappy with the Republican Party now, which good,
Okay.
grow, learn.
Right.
Why now? Like nothing's different really. Like this is not more public, more in your face. Certainly these policies aren't different from how they've been feeling for a long time. And so I am curious as to see what the inciting incident was. Like what was it that finally was like, that's too far for me.
I think.
You know,
Thank you.
Sure.
Thank you. I was just going to say that. I was like, I don't know this individual, but more times than not, you see a lot of, which we have seen recently, and if you drive anywhere in the city, you see a lot of people who owned like family-owned businesses, small businesses, farmers, things like that. You see a lot more of them on the streets asking for money because they can't provide for their families anymore. When you saw them at the polls, they were rooting for who they thought was going to be their champion, and turned out to be the reason they lost everything. And so now it's a problem because now it's hitting home. Now they're being affected, but when they weren't being affected by it, wasn't a problem. Wasn't a problem, and they were happy to do it. In fact, they were the loudest into the streets the most often in order to get it done. But now they're like, whoa, now wait a minute. You mean I'm not part of that 1%?
News to me.
Yeah, you're like, well, excuse me, huh?
You made $30,000 last year, sir. Please.
Sir, please.
Yeah.
Please. Yeah. So, I mean, and it could be the case, but sometimes people have to learn the hard way. They have to learn the hard way. And it's very unfortunate because the rest of us suffer for it.
Right.
But
so now, looking towards the future, there's a little bit more of a lighter note. What are things that you look for? Like we obviously want change as much as we can. Like if you're looking at a candidate, what do you look for? What do you want?
Well, obviously a Democrat. Obviously. Obviously.
You know what's crazy? Can I tell you a story?
What?
There was somebody on Facebook, and I bet you know this person. They were talking about the mayoral election in Oklahoma City that just happened. Was recently? Was that just?
Yes.
Don't look at me.
Yeah, that's what recently happened. Yes.
Don't look at me.
Yes.
And we don't live there, so we live here. But she was talking on Facebook, and she said, "Get out and vote." And somebody said, "Vote so and so" on the post. And she said, "Is that a Democrat?" Girl, today's the day. She's talking about going to vote, and she had done no research. She was gonna just show up and just have a good time. And I know you know who I'm talking about, and I know you're gonna go home and be upset about it.
I go home. She's gonna be at Open Talent tonight.
Farewell. Sorry. What is it that you look for in a candidate?
Oh, thank you. I'm so glad that you asked. Obviously a Democrat, yes. One that actually puts. I used to be a substitute teacher, and I also used to work in the SPED department before Ryan Walters and his whole fiasco. So we all know how that went. So I would like to see a candidate that is actually for education. And with some sort of background in education, because the WWE superstars and the gym coaches that we put in for the military defense, like the
hamster.
Right. We need people who are not only educated, but also in a sense they are for education and for the progress, not the regress, but the progress of building young minds and also building infrastructure in ways that are not just benefiting the rich, but benefiting those that are in need. That's what I want to see. That's what I'm
Yeah.
going to look for.
I'm
Minimum.
all for educating. You educate these children, and I'm confident they'll make the right choices.
Absolutely.
Right. It's not
Absolutely.
about teaching them exactly what to think and what to believe, but you teach them how to
think.
critically assess
Yes.
things.
Yes.
They will come to a conclusion that people deserve to have their rights. Like it's not, you can disagree on these small topics of how to go about things, but for the most part, we would have the same idea of freedom together. You know, and that's that's Ryan Walters is shaking in his little tiny boots wherever he is.
Wherever he
his
is.
little cha-cha heel.
Yeah. Right. Heel's bigger than mine. It's crazy as hell.
I like. You see, isn't there like a photo of him? It might be AI. I didn't look into it. I'm not fact checking anymore. I'm not doing it. I'm just gonna believe things. But it's like him in flip flops and jeans with his hand on like a man's knee, like on a bench somewhere. I don't know if it's real, but you know what? I'm gonna take it as face value.
I told you.
It is real.
That's real.
Falls Creek. Falls Creek.
Don't get me started about Falls Creek.
My God.
Don't get me started. Listen.
Everybody got pregnant at Falls Creek.
Me included. Shit.
My God.
My goodness.
That they sacrilegious at Falls Creek. Y'all cannot go to worship in church after what y'all have done.
It is a good time, though. It is a good time.
I bet it is.
What do you look for?
You know what?
That's it.
Let me look at my little list here. What I want some radical ideas, honestly. Can I say this?
You're in a safe space.
I don't give a damn about.
You see that? Yeah. You're in a safe space, mama.
That's fair. That would piss a lot of people around here off.
Yeah.
How dare you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 black people on a quilt and not a single white person?
Oh.
You looking to see there's a white person up there?
I mean, it's in black and white. I think it counts for something.
My God. No, I'm going to say I don't give a damn about bipartisanship, honestly. I don't give a fuck. Because I'm not interested in their ideas coming to fruition because I know that they will benefit from the things that they hate.
Absolutely.
Access to medical care.
Absolutely.
You'll get to benefit from it, right? Access to education. You'll get to benefit from it. Having public assistance and a better infrastructure, you'll get a benefit from it. So I'm not interested in hearing what they have to say because what they have to say is queer people deserve to be killed. Women should stop. We don't, you know what, like immigrants aren't people, you know, like there's no argument there.
There's no argument. They said, women, stop.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Please.
They don't give a damn what you're doing.
And they mean
they just want you to stop.
They actually mean it. Yeah.
That's the fucked up part. They do mean it.
They mean it. Yeah.
They do mean it. And so I'm looking for some radical ideas, promises that are kept. I know it's easy to say things in the moment, but actually getting those things through and getting them done. It is tough sometimes having to fight uphill against people who want to not let anything happen. But the at least the full on fight to get it done, at least seeing that you tried your damnedest to fight uphill,
right,
to get these things done. Pro change, I'm interested in things, not keeping things the same or just like holding back to, well, we're just not going to go any further, right? We'll just hold it here. I want to drag that to the left a little bit.
Right. Hello. Get your hands dirty just a little bit.
Please. Yeah.
Just a little bit.
Just a little dirty.
A little bit. Listen, I'm not telling you to, strike anybody, but I do have bandages on standby.
Yeah.
If you gonna hit the ground running, you're gonna hit some bumps. All right. You just gotta push through.
Push through, baby.
Push through.
I'm also interested in regular people's interests.
Yeah.
Not the people who need the most, the people that I would want you to work for, right?
Yeah.
It's rare, it's not super common. And that's what I would love to see in the future is fighting for protection and for us, regular people,
Yeah.
That's my hope. And then having that influence the future. Like what would you want your future to look like? If you could give us a dreams for the future.
I would like there to be less fear.
Yeah.
And fear in the streets, as far as like people like us walking in the streets of, fear of being verbally or physically accosted. People unafraid to go to the doctor, say if they, have something wrong, they have a light cough or a sneeze or they're in pain, and they don't have to worry or be fearful of an extremely high medical bill, or not being seen because their insurance won't cover it because the insurance is not getting enough money from whoever. I would love for kids not to be afraid to go to school. That'd be great.
Yeah.
That'd be great. I would like to see a world that's, ran off of protecting rather than scaring.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's something that I would like to see.
And it's crazy the things that you said are controversial. That's politically charged language right there.
People are like, now wait a damn minute.
Yeah. I will not have my children be safe.
Yeah, right. Hello.
And I will pay an arm and a leg to go see the doctor.
Hello.
Take my house.
Yeah.
It's my fault I got sick. Take it.
Right.
That's crazy. What do I want? At the top of my list, things that I want that I'm not going to get, but things that I want revenge. I want revenge. I want to do to them what they did to me. I don't know. And it's crazy because that sounds crazy. It's a crazy thing to say. Like, to be that angry and to be that upset is a crazy thing to say, but they have laid the blueprint for my anger right there. They have shown us the extent they're willing to go to harm marginalized people, and for them to be offended that I hate them. Stop. No, that's fake. Y'all being fake as hell. Y'all know I don't like you.
Right.
Y'all know.
Right. Fake news is fake news.
And so we've got to come together now. You can't be class conscious with people who want to kill you.
Right.
There is no coming together when at any given, like now, they're like, oh, we're not doing great. We should come together. But as soon as you have the ability to be ahead, you would stab us in the back.
Absolutely.
Because you think that we don't deserve to be alive, right?
Right.
Like it's not cute. It's not fun. I don't care for it.
Yeah. Not demure.
I want Oklahoma specifically workers protection. I worked as a server. You've been a server. Any servers in the building? Anybody work as a server? You work as a server right now? I knew you's crazy. I knew it.
Hey, she puts up with a lot of shit.
You have to be. Yeah. You cannot live in a restaurant if you're not crazy.
They're not crazy. I'm telling you.
I did it for a long time. And I'd love to see just some protection because the service industry is a very inappropriate industry. Especially a lot of industries need to have protection, but that specifically, it is so predatory in the way that it operates. You'd be shocked. You go out and you got a meal. Somebody cried over that bread. I bet there's a lady in the back is in the walk-in right now in tears because somebody's being crazy to her. It was
it was me. Yeah,
I've been there.
Listen, y'all want to change the Republicans? Make them serve. Make them serve at a Cracker Barrel. Is that where you work? Yeah. See, I didn't even know that.
The Lord had whispered in your ear.
He said, shh.
That's crazy.
Make them serve at a Golden Corral.
Every Sunday we used to go to Golden Corral.
I bet.
You know what? I used to be terrified because her name was Lois. She sang in my church. Her name was Lois. Remember that? We were eating at Cracker Barrel. I had a plate full of macaroni and cheese. The macaroni and cheese had been sitting there for a while. It coagulated a little bit. It got thick.
Yeah. Ooh.
I like that. It's just a thicker macaroni and cheese, not so thin, thick. And I was eating my mac and cheese. She walked by and she had, turn your head that way. And she had put her thumb on the back of my neck. There's a little indent right there. And she said, if I push so hard, you'd be killed. It would kill you. And I said, Lois, that's crazy. I didn't say Sister Lois, because you have to say that. That's insane. And for the rest of my life, I was terrified that somebody's going to push hard on the back of my neck and kill me.
She still feels that thumb on the back of her neck.
I did. I was so upset I couldn't even finish my macaroni and cheese. We paid $13.99.
I bet you she finished it for you.
They paid $13.99 to go in this buffet, and look what you've done. You've ruined my night.
Mm-mm.
And that means nothing. I don't know why I told you that. But if you see Lois, tell her I'm still shook by that.
And she said,
get back. Get the hell back.
Get thee back, Satan. Get you.
Listen, we walked around that buffet 7 times. And it fell like the walls of Jericho.
Underneath y'all.
We've been eating it. Now, I'd also like to see affordability, of course, and small businesses thriving.
Yes.
I had the opportunity of working in the inner workings of a small business not too long ago and figuring out what exactly was the reason they couldn't operate, why they weren't able to make money. And you think not enough people were coming, your product wasn't good, but it had a great community, solid bookings throughout it, and a good support system. And looking at the books, the reason was because of rent. It was $6,000 a month in order to just off the top, renting the space for this business,
Right.
which is not a good business move at all. But a lot of these places have these ideas and they have good communities, but they cannot afford to keep up with how much it costs just to rent the space from somebody who owns it. And so I'd love to see a change in that regard, having a way that people can operate their businesses and not be afraid of losing it all because they can't make rent off right off the top.
Right.
You know, and it's for no reason. You have these middlemen who just are making money off of it and squeezing life out of these small business owners. And we see over and over and over again, they are just popping up and then immediately going out of business. Meanwhile, our chains are flourishing. Cracker Barrel's doing great. They changed their font back. They're doing great.
Right. So they changed their logo back. They're doing great now.
Right. So I'd love to see that a way for small businesses to operate better and to not be so worried.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And so we're coming to our Q&A portion. So talk a bit about volunteer work. I'm grateful. I know a lot of people here volunteer and they do a lot of things and they work hard. Running for office, that's super important.
Love that.
I always talk about this when Obama was running for presidency and somebody asked, what can I do to help you? And it was in a blue state and he said, the best thing you can do for me is move to a red state and vote for me there. And so it feels so like it would be easy to run away, go somewhere else. But the importance of staying where you are and building community and changing minds here is so much more impactful than just running to a blue state and continuing to vote how they've been voting, you know? And so the work that we're doing, the work that you're doing is important. Getting out there, changing minds, creating, building community. It is the only way things will be different, is changing red states like this to be more progressive.
Absolutely.
We don't need the blue states to be any more blue.
Right.
We need the red states to do better. Should we do some Q&A question work?
Let's do it.
Robert's got a microphone and he's gonna read these to us.
First question. What is your favorite TV show of all time?
Oh. You wanna go first?
Yeah, but it's very controversial.
Oh no. Duck Dynasty Part 2.
No, dear God. God.
Yeah.
Right. It's Extreme Home Makeover. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. My favorite is Hannibal.
Really?
If you haven't watched it.
Was that on CBS?
Yeah,
Yeah, cable? Wow.
Not too
Rich
much,
queen.
Cussbox. Not too much.
Rich girl.
Yeah, not too much, Miss Cussbox.
My grandpa always had cable because the only thing he would do.
Yeah, no, I like Hannibal. Obviously, it's the story of Hannibal Lecter, but just in more of a, current time. I was also going to culinary school at the time. And so watching Hannibal Lecter make these extravagant, elegant meals, I was like, that looks nice. I'm going to try that.
She wears many hats.
I'm going to try that. Looks good. I'm going to try that. And then I have to be like, oh, wait. No, this is bad.
It's people.
Yeah. I'm like, these are people.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was a good show. Like very psychological thriller if you're into that. A master manipulator, gaslight the hell out of somebody.
He'd be a wonderful gay. He'd do well.
I think he was. I think he had a little bit of sugar in his tank, is what my mama used to say. Yeah.
About you specifically?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. What about you? What's your favorite?
Parks and Recreation.
Come on, Parks and Rec.
I love Parks and Rec. I watched that so much. Not Leslie Knope. Amy Poehler and I have the same birthday.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that.
We're both 22. Born in September.
What's your second favorite?
My second favorite of all time. That's hard. Sorry, I didn't prepare for the question. I should have wrote something down. We just finished Severance, which was really good.
So
I like that
good.
a lot.
So good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mine would be The Golden Girls.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I can watch it over and over again.
Beautiful.
Sure could.
We watch Bob's Burgers every day when we eat. We turn
Mindless
it on.
TV. Yeah.
I
Absolutely.
love
Love
Hell's
that.
Kitchen. If I eat lunch alone, I'm watching Hell's Kitchen. Mama, yell at them British.
He has a new reality TV show.
Can I tell you something? Well, sorry, you were telling me something. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, please go ahead.
I got excited. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I got so
yeah,
excited.
go right
What is
ahead,
this
yeah.
new TV show?
I don't know what it's called, but it's about him and his family.
Don't step up here unless you got all the facts.
Oh, please.
I need to know.
Please, we've made it this far.
I loved Hotel Hell as a kid. Still do, really. And me and my grandpa loves a vacation. He loves to go on whatever website and find a resort hotel. And he said, "Oh, can you believe it's only $50 a night?" Yes, Mike, I can believe it. And we showed up to this hotel and it was terrible. The toilet was broken, it was like shattered part of it. And then my grandma sat on the bed and it broke. And she's like, part of it's on the floor. And there was like a used fork in the top drawer. And so I did like a little video of Hotel Hell. I was like, "Gordon Ramsay, please help." Like the hot water didn't work.
Your grandpa was like, "This is a steal." Wasn't it?
Yeah, they robbed us. Yeah, absolutely. It was, yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy. And then he ended up getting a different resort somewhere else. He's like, "I'll just pay more." And it was like there was a lazy river going around the entire property. I was like, "I'm going to see y'all later. I'm going to go out. I'm going to go float."
I'm going to go float.
And it was actually it was a lot nicer. So that's moral of the story is,
You get what you pay for.
if you go vacation with my grandparents, don't let him pick the hotel.
Right.
Take it away, Robert.
Megan submitted the next one. She said our next state superintendent is in the building. As she's referring to Mr. Craig McVeigh by the window here.
Woo!
Megan wanted to know, do you have any questions for Craig on cleaning up Ryan Walters' mess?
That's a hard question, isn't it?
No, it's really easy. Turn around and look at that sign. There you go.
I was getting
Back
ready.
to
My
ABC.
question to you is, are you okay? Are you okay? Because I know, I kind of figured.
But you're ready to tackle it.
Oh, sure.
You're
Oh,
ready
absolutely,
to,
yeah.
absolutely.
Good.
You mentioned someone with experience. You have 40.
Yeah, please, that's what we need. That's what we need. Just, I can't stand to see someone who's just unqualified just step up to the plate and be like, "I'm here."
Yeah.
And everyone like, "Yes, we need something different." No. We need experience.
Yeah.
We need experience. We don't need different. We need experience.
Well, that's how it should be. You did the work.
You did the work.
You were there on the ground. You know
Right.
exactly what needs to be done and what they
Absolutely.
need. And now you have the experience to implement those things.
Right.
Right.
A few years ago, I used to say that we had all the white, middle-class, old dudes in the office that we need. And then Ryan Walters ruined that for me.
'Cause let me
Yeah.
tell you something. The entitlement. I listen, you wouldn't get on a plane if your pilot came out was like, "I just quit my job at Sonic, so here I am."
Yeah.
Everybody buckle up. You would get off that
Well,
flight real quick.
Can you imagine if your pilot resembled a hamster? His beady little rat
Just
eyes.
beady little
and his-
eyes.
Yeah.
The little
enough.
whiskers.
I'm tired of it.
Yeah. Well, thank you for taking on that task. So yes, we definitely need. Glad we
Yeah.
got that individual out of here. So
Yeah. We're looking forward to it. Please. Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's going to be that would be a good change of pace. And by God, do we need it?
Right,
Let's
please.
not 51. I don't, please
Right.
no.
Right.
Because that's where we'll be at it. Like if they we don't need to change nothing, but it will change. It'll get worse.
Right.
It'll get worse.
It's like, no, this is not when you want to count up. No, we want to count down. Count down. Count down. Don't go up.
Right.
Goodness gracious.
I'm ready to. You know what? If I ever have children, I'd love for them to be able to read. I'm controversial.
Something about it. Something about it.
Yeah.
Please.
We have some family who have 2 kids recently, and one just started kindergarten, and they have these kids, and they don't want to leave, so they're fully committed they have to go to Oklahoma schools, and they shouldn't have to be like, what do we do? They shouldn't have to think about it that hard about how are they going to be okay.
Right.
They should be able to feel confident that the place they live
Yeah.
can provide them with an education that they pay taxes for.
Right. Yeah. I agree.
Take it away, Robert. Thank you. Good work.
I like this one. I'm sick of people being overconfident about subjects they know nothing about.
Okay, Todd. Okay, turn off the turn. We'll go home. We'll go home.
Yeah. Right. We'll leave.
Can y'all
Shit.
put some of this? Everybody grab one thing. We're going.
Yeah,
We're leaving.
Yeah.
Do you have any creative ways of handling them?
Well, I think the old dragway. Shut the hell up. Shut the hell up. Because there have been plenty of times people want to talk to me about things. They say, "Can I be on the podcast? You got anything clever to say? Is there a reason you should be on there?"
Right.
And the answer is always no. You know, a lot of drag queens love to do drag, and they think it's just for fun. And my philosophy is, if you're going to do drag and be a spectacle while people are looking at you, you better have something intelligent to say. You know, and so some people can kind of take that wrong and be like, I'll just say whatever, but it better be intelligent, it better be true as well.
Right.
You're making us look foolish.
Right.
And so people who want to just spout nonsense or say things, correct them, you know.
And do it in front of others.
Right. If
Do
it's
it in front of
malicious,
others.
absolutely.
Yeah,
if it's
right.
not, you know, you give them, but that's actually not the case, you know, and perhaps
Right.
steer them in the correct direction. Maybe they mean well, but they're just not, you know, it's also, you got to be paying attention. People didn't know they got to be paying attention. Now it's easy to be misled.
Yes.
There's so much bullshit, so much AI, so much fake media that you have to be intentional and you have to verify everything you know and everything that you believe. And so creating that together and making that the standard is really important.
Right. No, I agree with that. No, I was just saying, no, I agree. I
Sure.
agree. And then I also, like I said, that embarrass the hell out of them,
Sure.
because they'll think twice about being overconfident or stating blatant lies just to one. Some people just want to be involved. Some people just want to be involved, and there are plenty of ways to be involved without opening your mouth.
Amen.
So you don't have to, speak up to be involved. Sometimes you can just listen. You might learn something, actually.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Oh my goodness. Well, thank you all so much for coming out and listening to this. I really appreciate it.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you all for the work that y'all do.
Yes, absolutely. We got a long season ahead of us, a lot of work to do all together, you know, spreading words, working together, creating community. I love the community that y'all have built, the mingling and the spaces and just all of it together is invaluable. It's so important. It's going to prove to be even more important as time goes on, you know, as we desperately need spaces to be together. And so take pride in that. Take pride in having people who believe like you. Take pride in having people who are willing to work hard to make change, because it is so incredibly important.
Yeah.
Is there anything you wanted to say to leave us with? You better breathe. Take your breath.
You gotta breathe sometimes. You gotta breathe.
Mhm.
And that's actually what I want to say. It's going to be one hell of a fight. But take time to breathe. Take time to know that you are doing the Lord's work and you're improving our community, our state, and just know that the only way it is going to be any sort of better is with you all, and then with also with the help of your communities. So you definitely have us standing behind you. So just want to thank y'all for that.
It may not be worth much, but we're here.
But we're there. Hey, listen.
June
June
16th are our primaries. Yeah, absolutely. That is extremely important.
Make sure you're registered.
Yeah. hmm That's the biggest thing, is to vote. So many people think that it doesn't matter because Oklahoma, and it doesn't matter because you don't let it matter. If we all think it doesn't matter, then it doesn't matter.
Right.
But if you think it, somebody else is thinking the same thing. So you have to eliminate your variable, and we have to go down the line and eliminate every single one of those. And then, especially in local elections, then it gets smaller and smaller and smaller, the pool, and your vote exponentially means more.
Right. I will say Republicans know how to teach their youth one thing and one thing only, and that is to vote. And so they, no matter what, granted, they are wrong completely. But one thing that they are right about is that votes do matter. So if we become so educated that our votes don't matter because it's like, oh, well, we understand the system, things like that. Because you understand the system, you should be more inclined to go vote to make that difference.
Mm-hmm.
Because it literally comes down to the smallest amount because there's a few of us that are like, oh, it doesn't matter. My vote doesn't matter. Your vote could have been the one to change it all.
Mm-hmm. This is to you, people listening or watching that aren't here right now. Pay attention. Watch the candidates. Watch this races going on. Watch what's happening. Stay informed. Be ready. Make sure you vote. If you want things to be different, make things different. They're not going to change without you working on it. So make sure that every single time there's an opportunity for you to do something, you do it because nobody else is going to do it for you. So please. Change the state, goddammit.
Please.
My God. Shall we do our sign off?
Let's do it.
Thank you all so much for being here. We really appreciate you. Thank you for listening. We're going to upload this episode. You can listen to it. You can watch it. You can go listen to our whole discography if you became a fan while you were here. So thank you. I have been Olivia Lycan.
And I'm Indya Naomi.
Join us next Wednesday for a brand new episode of Queen Versus. But until then, goodbye forever. Beautiful. Oh, it's hot under these lights, y'all. It's warm out here. Blow on me a bit.
Have all 6 pairs of tights?
They all do.
Oh, wait, on that. It's preparation.